Greetings, everybody. It's Jade. How's it going? I hope you're not going to quarantine crazy, going to cuckoo in quarantine, and hope everybody has been well. NFL fans, Minnesota Vikings fans, the Vikings have some new players because the NFL draft, it has come and gone. It's done. It's over. The Vikings now have 15 new players. 15. And we got a couple of offensive linemen, a couple of cornerbacks. It was virtual too. We all know that, right? But I think, can everybody safely agree and come together that the real star of the NFL draft this year was Bill Belichick's dog? Everybody see that? So cute. Sucker for dogs over here. I mean, who isn't, right? But that was by far the most exciting thing that I thought happened. But the Vikings got new players. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I am a draft expert because I am not. It is not my forte at all. So what did everybody think? That knows a little bit more than I do about it. I don't pay attention that much to college sports. I probably should a little bit more, and to football in general, but we got some new people. The NFL experts out there, gave the Vikings quite a high letter grade as far as the draft goes with all of their picks. Spielman was doing the Spielman, and he was doing a bunch of trades. I swear every time I looked on Twitter or online somewhere to see what was going on, he had traded whatever pick for however many more picks. And I think, going into day 3, Saturday, did they have 13 picks or something? Which, just, okay, great, we got it, dude, we got it. You like to bebop around, okay? So, what did everybody think? So, I'm hearing good things. Let's just say this. I heard good things initially, and then now I'm kind of hearing that the Vikings could have went a little more aggressive. Of course, when it comes to tale as old as time here, the offensive line. The Vikings drafted 3 offensive linemen. So, I said they had 15. I'm just going to read them. I wrote them all down. I'm back to the cue cards again. They're purple this week. I got my Randy Moss jersey back on. His son is actually in the NFL now, and oddly enough is going to be playing in Washington with Adrian Peterson, who used to play with Randy Moss. So, crazy how stuff comes full circle, isn't it? Sorry, having a hair day, y'all. Okay, so the Vikings' new peeps. Justin Jefferson, who's a wide receiver. We got Jeff Gladney, who's a corner back. Offensive lineman. Ezra Cleveland, who I'm hearing is, good. From what I've heard, you guys, like I said, this is not my forte. I got to get into it a little bit more. But Ezra Cleveland, offensive lineman. Cameron... Oh, I should have said this right away, too. If I mess up any of these names, I apologize, because I probably will. Cameron, it's probably going to be the first one here, too. Dantzler, Dantzler, who's a cornerback. Another cornerback. Was Zimmer behind this? Was Zimmer just whispering in Spielman's ear? I mean, obviously, right? That happens. Defensive end, DJ Willams. Defensive tackle, James Lynch. Linebacker, Troy Dye. I like that name. I don't know why. Oh, this is another good name here. Another good one. Cornerback. Another cornerback. Harrison Hand. That's a good one. That's almost as good as name as Hot Hands Hanen from Little Giants. Almost as good. Wide receiver, KJ Osborne. We got another offensive lineman, Blake Brandel. We got a few safeties, too. I think there's, when I say a few, what was there, 2? Okay. A safety, Josh Metalis. Defensive end, Kenny Wilkies. You guys, I'm terrible. I'm so bad. Quarterback here. A quarterback. Not a corner, but a quarterback. Kirky, look out. Your spot's about to get taken. Is it? Probably not. Quarterback Nate Stanley, I believe, from Iowa. That one. Safety Brian Cole the second. And the last offensive lineman is Kyle Hinton. So that is the Minnesota Vikings draft class of 2020. Woo! Good for them. So welcome. We'll see how many of them stick around. We'll see how many of them they use to trade and whatnot. But yeah, some stuff happened. So it's exciting. Some sports stuff went down. And like I said, the dog, Belichick's dog. I need to learn that dog's name. I didn't even look into it. But the dog was by far the star of that. And, we get to see, everybody's life, everybody hanging out with them. And the thing is, too, we saw, the draftees sitting there with a couple people on their couches or respective dining rooms or wherever they were. How many more people were sitting around them that we didn't see? I don't know. Who knows? But congratulations to everybody. Now that is in the NFL, and their dreams came true over the weekend. How exciting. So what else is going on in Purple Land? Trent Williams. Well, he's not going to be a Viking. That's what's happening there. I honestly thought, from what I was hearing, the rumors, that the Vikings had this one in the bag, but oh no. San Francisco 49ers snatched him up, so Trent Williams will not be playing for the Vikings. That potential trade turned into a potential trade bust. Well, it turned into a trade bust, basically, for the Vikings, and could have helped the offensive line situation since he's an offensive tackle, but no. What was I reading about this? Per Ian Rappaport, apparently Trent Williams did not want to play in Minnesota. Because according to Ian Rappaport, Williams and his people, his agent, pretty much declined trade offers or stopped him from Minnesota. So they put the kibosh on that. So why didn't Trent Williams want to play in Minnesota? Is there a reason there? Probably. What is that reason? Is it because he didn't feel the need to come here because there was going to be no purpose in trying to protect Kirk Cousins, who's completely useless? Is that why? Stephon Diggs is not the only one that didn't want to play with Mr. Kirk Cousins, okay? We're seeing a theme here. Are we not seeing a theme, people? Because Kirk Cousins, my friends, is the purple problem child. That is why, okay? Because another Cousins complaint. How did Kirk send me into orbit this week? It's happening, you guys. It's happening. Every time. Just annoys me. Every time. How did he send me into orbit this week? Well, Cousins ruined the Vikings' chances of Trent Williams coming to Minnesota. In my opinion. That's why. That's my complaint. It's a quickie, right? It's a quickie. And I heard Cousins and Thielen on the radio, I don't remember what night of the draft it was, kind of right before the draft started. I think it was maybe Thursday night or Friday night. And I learned a little something about our boy Kirky, that he gets called Naughty Kirk by his brother-in-law or something if he has an ice cream bar or a piece of pizza. That's him getting wild. That's him getting crazy. That kind of made me chuckle. It's just, once again, pat to Kirky boy. Okay. So, but managed to piss me off once again because rumor on the street now is Vikings lost out on Trent Williams because he didn't want to play in Minnesota. And my little theory, which is probably true, is that he saw no purpose in coming here and trying to protect our quarterback who's useless. Useless. Going nowhere. And maybe the only positive, if there doesn't happen to be an NFL season, which I think the season's going to happen somehow, the NFL's going to make it happen however it may come about. No fans, whatever, 5 games, 10 games, whatever. The only positive, if there isn't a season, is that we don't have to watch Kirk's mediocre gameplay again for a whole nother season and yell at the TV. Per Ed, too, and the comments, Ed mentioned this a while ago, just a straight-up trade Kirk for Jimmy G. Boom. I'm for it. Still for it. Make it happen. Because with Trent Williams, too, in San Francisco and Shanahan loving Kirk Cousins, trade him. Then we can get Garoppolo, and then Williams can come with Garoppolo, too, and then he can come play with us. Hey, that would come full circle, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. Last but not least here, former Viking Percy Harvin wants to come back in the league. He retired in 2016. He is currently 31 years old. I believe he's about to turn 32 here relatively soon. Vikings are in need of a wide receiver, right? We need some wide receiver help. They plan on throwing the ball anyway. But yeah, Percy Harvin's trying to make a comeback. Come on back, dude. He was really good. You know, there were problems, you know, one player doesn't have their problems, you know. And I think, too, part of the reason is the NFL stance on weed now, about how basically they're pretty much not testing for it at all. And if anybody knows a little bit about Percy Harvin's history, he, you know, has admittedly come out and said that he used to smoke weed all the time, or, you know, I don't know if he's smoking it or whatever, edibles, whatever his thing was. But yeah, cannabis user to help with migraines and anxiety, and pretty much admitted that he was doing it before every game. So now that they're not testing for that, you know, is he going to be coming back? Is that maybe one of the reasons? I'm not saying that's the sole reason, but a lot of times people that use cannabis, it helps with their anxiety. It helps with migraines, which for Percy Harvin, then that would help him to perform better in the field and allow him to play the game that he once loved and all that stuff. So I'm all for it. Hey, dude, come on back. Come on back. Man, there was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah, too, and, you know, the Dalvin Cook thing. The running back situation. What's going to happen there? More rumblings of, are they going to sign him for the long term? Is he going to hold out? And all this stuff is even more up in the air because is there going to be a season? Is there not going to be a season? Everybody here, I think, is freaking out about the state fair not going to happen. So I'm sorry for all you fair people. I don't think it's going to happen. Minnesota State Fair, that is. That's too bad. But so anyway, that's my stuff this week, you guys. The NFL draft has happened. Thanks for checking in and watching and commenting and liking and sharing and all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope everybody's been well and taking it easy. You know, enjoying the beautiful weather and nature if you can do it. And yeah, try not to go quarantine crazy. And I hope everybody takes care and have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll check you all next time, okay? Later.